Hi everyone, welcome to Foundations time. We are still in Unit 6. In our last lesson, we talked about IVE, and we're going to continue talking about that today. Okay, but we have to practice our trick words first. It's been a couple of days. So your first one is together, together. We went to the park together. Okay, do you have it? Here it is. And now write it down the second time. Your next word is right. Right. No, don't turn left, turn right. Okay, and here it is. The next word is place. Place. Oh, this is my favorite place in the whole world. Place. Okay, let me show it to you. The next word is house. House. They live in a small house, but it's in a beautiful place. Okay, let's look at the word house. Again, make sure you're writing all of these twice. The next word is only. Only. Oh, I only had a piece of bread for dinner last night. I only had a piece of bread. Okay, and let me show you that. And the last one is move. Move. Oh, please move. You're in the way. All right, and here's move. Make sure you have all of these words written twice. Okay, let's move on. So today we're going to learn about both types of IVE. The first one is the one that we talked about yesterday. IVE can be part of a base word like live and give. IVE is part of that word. We can't break it off, okay? And olive and captive, forgive, and adjective. I'll tell you what adjective is in a moment. But in all of these words, IVE is part of the base word. You can't break it off. By the way, an adjective is a word that describes a noun. She has a beautiful voice. That pink word is an adjective. It tells us something about her voice. He drives an old white car. What kind of car does he drive? It's old and white. So that sentence has two adjectives. Okay, now IVE can also be a suffix. So if we have a word like act, a person who acts a lot might be active. And a person who disrupts or something that disrupts might be disruptive. So in these cases, the base word, which is what you see in yellow, doesn't have IVE. Okay? IVE is just a suffix like ing or ed, like acted or acting or something like that. So this is the other type, the other use of IVE. Okay, so the IVE suffix describes something or someone, and there are so many words that use this. Many of them are difficult and they're pretty long, but maybe those of you who play sports have heard the words defensive or offensive. If you are into art or music, you might have heard the word creative. Okay, all of these use that IVE suffix. Now, one thing we have to be careful of is something we've seen before. Remember, we learned the word sing. Now, sing has an ing in it, but in this case, it's part of the base word. And in the word bed, we have an ed, but it's part of the base word. However, if we do this, singing, the second ing is a suffix. And wanted, there we have an ed, and that's a suffix. It's not part of the base word. Okay, so let's review. We have IVE that follows the regular V-E, V underscore E rule. We scoop the syllable. We have a long I. We slash the E because we can't hear it. And there's our V underscore E. Drive. Okay, like 5 and alive. No problem there. That's a rule follower. Then we have give. One syllable that we scoop. We don't hear the E, so we cross it out. A macron over the I because it's short. V-E, but it's an exception. Okay, so this is a V underscore E exception. It doesn't follow the rule for that kind of syllable. And then we have something like this, active. The base word is act. Okay, we have a short A. It's a closed syllable. And because that's a suffix, the IVE gets circled. There's a lot of information to remember, right? Okay. All right, now let's go on and practice a little bit. Okay, normally we don't spell a lot of names because names sometimes are rule breakers. People have special spellings of their names, but there are many of them that do follow the rules we learn in Foundations. So let's see if you can spell these V underscore E names. Okay, so that's your hint. They all have a V underscore E. The first one is Kate. Kate. Kate is a girl's name and it's short for Catherine. Okay, here it is. Now, it is possible to spell it C-A-T-E. Some people do that. That's okay. But do you have the A-T-E? That's the important part. The next one is Pete. Pete is short for Peter. Pete. And yes, I want you to write these twice. Okay, and here's Pete. Okay, do you have that E-T-E? Your next one is one that we've seen before, Luke. Luke. Luke Skywalker is the hero of Star Wars. All right, and here it is. All right, your next one is June. June. I know it's the name of a month, but it's also a woman's name and very rarely a man's name. June. And here it is. Okay, your next one is Dave. Dave is a boy's name short for David. Dave. Okay, let's have a look at it. Okay, and one more on this slide. This one's very, very difficult. I don't think anyone's going to get this right. The name is Jude. Jude. I think I know somebody by that name. Okay, do you have it? Here it is. Okay, how did you do? All of them follow that same V underscore E pattern, right? All right, boys and girls, and there are so many names. We've got Helene and Mike, Blake, Jake, Irene, Chase, and so many more. Okay, so think about the people you know. Think about your family members. Do they have a V underscore E syllable in their name? That's it for today, boys and girls. Have a great day. The end.